Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another broadcast on RioSportsLive.com. Joe Bowling with you, coming to you from Mission, Texas, and we are set to go as San Benito takes on Edinburg North in this broadcast. And the Edinburg North Lady Cougars are in the field. Meanwhile, San Benito will hit to start this ball game. This is the championship of the club bracket. Cougars on the mound, and Nat Rodriguez standing in. Audrey Huerta for San Benito. And a ball is outside. We are underway. This will be followed by the championship game, which will be Westaco taking on Edinburg Vela. Audrey Huerta will lead things off here for San Benito. Ground ball right back to the mound. Good play by Rodriguez. Throws the first, low but out. And that's the way this one gets started. 1-3 on the put out. Brings in Destiny Hernandez. Hernandez, second baseman today for San Benito. Bats from the right side. First time up. First pitch coming. Ball high. 1-0. Wind blowing in. There was just a brief period of time today. The wind wasn't affecting anything. It wasn't blowing at all. Other than that, it's been a steady breeze coming in. Directly over right, more so now right center field. Across this field. Hernandez, 1-0 count. Waits for the next one. From Nat Rodriguez. Hits it foul. Back to the screen. Evens the count at 1-1. Rodriguez on the mound. Hope Rodriguez behind the plate. That's your battery for Edinburg North. At first base is Patty Davila. Down at second base, Ceci Lopez. At third base is Annabelle Segoviano. Shortstop is Vanessa Garces. Left to right, Annette Pequino, Jessica Diaz, and Alyssa Mercado. Next pitch, swing, and a foul ball off the end of the bat of Destiny Hernandez. She's in the hole, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just underway here, first inning. Now this is another game that will be played under the same format as all the games played throughout the tournament, in that it's going to be 7 innings or 70 minutes, whichever comes first. And once we reach the 65-minute mark, there will be no new inning that is started. If we've already had the top inning through that 65-minute, then we'll play the bottom half out if that's needed. But nothing new starts from the top of an inning after 65 minutes have expired. If we're tied at the end of regulation, as the next pitch comes to Hernandez, low, ball 2. If we're tied at the end of regulation, we'll have a single inning playoff with a runner at third base and 1 out for each team. If we're tied then, I'm guessing we'll have a coin flip to decide this one too. Championship game is straight up 7 innings. Let's just play some softball and see who comes out the winner. Ball 3 to Hernandez. Full counts. Batting here for the San Benito Lady Hounds. Hernandez followed by Jordan Ramos. Anybody gets on this inning, Joanna Gonzalez will hit. That one's low in the dirt. Ball 4, a walk. 1 out walk to Hernandez, and Jordan Ramos will stand in. Ramos, the third baseman today for San Benito. Hernandez down at first base. Strike called to Ramos. Good fastball delivered by Nat Rodriguez. She steps out, gets back in. Next one coming. Off speed, good pitch, strike 2. From the fastball to the off-speed stuff. 2-strike count now on Ramos. Next one. Hit right back to the mound. Caught in the air. Throw to first. Double play. 1-3 DP, and that inning comes to an end in a hurry. No runs, no hits, nobody left. San Benito heads to the field. Edinburg North will hit. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
I opened Alex Laurent with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alex Laurent, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Appreciate you joining us here on RealSportsLive.com. Joe Bowling with you. It's Mission, Texas. It's Saturday afternoon, and we're in the final stages of this tournament as we've got this game between San Benito and Edinburg North, and then we reach the championship game of this tournament. Westaco will take on Edinburg Vela. Edinburg North will hit for the first time on the day. It'll be Vanessa Garces, followed by Ceci Lopez, and then Nat Rodriguez. Hitting cleanup today, Hope Rodriguez. In the 5 spot is Annabella Segoviana. Hitting 6 today, Patty Davila. 7th hitter, Jessica Diaz. Number 8 hitter, Annette Paquino. And the number 9 hitter, Alyssa Mercado. So it's Garces, Lopez, Rodriguez. Rodriguez, Segoviano, Davila. Diaz, Paquino, Mercado. Meanwhile, on the mound for San Benito Lady Hounds is Sarah Garcia. She'll start pitching today. Behind the plate, Joanna Gonzalez. Garces is ready. She stands in from the left side. First hitter today for Edinburg North. Scoreless ball game, bottom of the first. First pitch coming outside for a ball, 1-0. San Benito was cruising through this tournament until they ran into Edinburg. Edinburg was moving on until they ran into Edinburg Vela. Vela's still in the mix. They're in the championship game. San Benito has now made their way into the championship game of this club bracket. Ball, that's a strike called on the outside corner. Tailed off the corner, caught it, strike 1. Even count of 1-1 to Garces. Stands in, leading things off for Edinburg North. Wind blowing across this field from right to left. Foul ball off to the side. That's just off the line. And there will be some saying that kicked up just enough dust. It definitely kicked up dust. The question is, did it kick up any white dust? In this case, the umpire called it foul. So Garces stays at the plate. 1-2 the count. Next one coming from Garcia. That's outside for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This game was scheduled to start at 3 o'clock, and I think we were pretty close to right on time.
2 minutes before we started.
2 minutes early. Wow. Garces waits for the next one. Making Garcia work here out of the gate. That's a shot up the middle, and that's going to be a diving catch. How about that play in center field by Audrey Huerta? Diving catch there in the first inning by Audrey Huerta. One down. Brings in Ceci Lopez. Lopez, a second baseman today for Edinburg North. She bats here in the bottom of the first inning. San Benito went down in the first with nothing doing. Ball one, low to Lopez. Lady Cougars looking for their first base runner. Nat Rodriguez on deck. Lopez at the plate. And right now, Garcia taking her time on the mound. Next pitch coming. Strike call to Lopez. Edinburg North, a young team. I talked to their coach on Thursday. Coach Tressler saying, I'm starting 2 freshmen. That should tell you enough that we're young. But he also said, I'm starting 2 freshmen, and therefore they got to be good if they're going to start for me. Lopez hits it hard. That's a hit into left field. First single of the day for either team. And Lopez on board brings up Nat Rodriguez. Garces hit it hard, leading things off for Edinburg North. But Lopez singles clean into left field. Nat Rodriguez now steps in. Rodriguez bats from the right-hand side. Swings, hits it down the right field line. That's trouble. Coming over, that's a fair ball. Lopez gets to second base. She heads to third. There is going to be a throw. Safe there, first and third. A single for Rodriguez. And the Lady Cougars have something going here in the first. Brings in Hope Rodriguez. Rodriguez, the cleanup hitter today for Edinburg North. Catching today as well. Stands in, first and third, one out. Annabelle Segoviano on deck for Edinburg North. Lopez down at third, Rodriguez down at first. Garcia spins the first one home. Strike call to Rodriguez. 0-1.
Or the Bobcats fella.
Edinburg Bobcats lost to the Sabercats earlier today. Here comes the next pitch to Rodriguez. Before that, Garcia continues to take her time on the mound. Now she's ready. Brings it home. Low. Next pitch coming to Rodriguez. Strike 2 called. Garcia showing good control on the inside part of that plate for the called strike. Looking for a first strikeout of the game. Could use that against Rodriguez here. Rodriguez wants to put it in play and drive a run home at least. Here it is. Swinging a pop-up. Easy play. Runners have to stay put. Two down, and it brings up Annabelle Segoviano, and it changes the complexion of this inning just a bit. Edinburg North had a good chance to score. Now they're going to have a 2-out something. Segoviano, third baseman today for Edinburg North. takes the ball inside. San Benito in their second inning will have the 4, 5, and 6 hitters due up as they went in order thanks to a double play in the top of this first. We're in the bottom of the first. Segoviano at the plate. Lopez down at third. Rodriguez at first. Segoviano hits it hard. That's a fair ball. Down the line. Runner's going to score. Lopez in. Stopping at second base is Rodriguez. That's an RBI single for Segoviano. Third hit of the inning for the Lady Cougars. And the first run of this ball game belongs to Edinburg North. That brings in Patty Davila. Davila, first baseman for Edinburg North. Bats for the first time today. Has allowed 3 hits and a run thus far. Strikes out Davila to end the inning. In the inning for Edinburg North, they score 1 time. They do so on 3 hits. Strand 2. We played 1 full. San Benito bats after this. This is RioSportsLive.com.
Help us give back to the community. Volunteer your time or donate to Habitat for Humanity Restore. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff. Great prices. Great cause.
The reason we made this quesadillas Tres Marias is because there's a little village in Mexico that it's really popular and it's known for its quesadillas. You're gonna come to my kitchen and you're gonna see that we have no cans. Everything is fresh. We use achote. We do the mole ourselves. We have 3 types of quesadillas. One is flour tortilla. We have nixtamal made handmade tortilla. And our specialty, which are the fried tortillas. That's the concept we bring to the north of Mexico and south of Texas. For me, this is not only a business, it's my house, it's my career, it's my family, it's my friends that come here. Brownsville, it's a gentle city, a kind city. I invite you to come discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Welcome to the top of the second inning as Edinburg North sends out Nat Rodriguez with a 1-run lead to work with as she'll face San Benito Lady Hounds here in this second inning. For San Benito, Joanna Gonzalez, Sarah Garcia, anybody gets on, Aaliyah Rangel will hit in this second. Garcia. Check that, Gonzalez leading off, the catcher today for San Benito. Meanwhile, Nat Rodriguez worked around a 1-out walk in the first inning, benefited on a crisp double play on a line drive. Faces Gonzalez for the first time today. Gonzalez waits, first pitch. Took it for a ball. Rodriguez started her off with an off-speed pitch. Gonzalez stands in. Here it is. High, ball 2 to JoJo Gonzalez. Ball 2. Next one coming. Swinging a foul ball. Next pitch coming, outside for a ball. Full count to the leadoff hitter. That's a shot into left center field. That's a hit. Gonzalez with a leadoff single to start the second inning for San Benito. Lady Hounds trailing by 1 here in the second inning. Garcia steps in for the first time today. Sarah Garcia could help herself here. Ground ball foul. She steps out and gets back in. Garcia takes one away from the strike zone. They got a run down. Oh, no play. Down at second base. Safe there is Gonzalez. And that was a fortunate play for Gonzalez. She was picked off. But the first baseman, Patty Davila, turned to apply a tag. No one was there. By the time she spun around and recognized that scenario, Gonzalez got down to second base. She's now in scoring position for the San Benito Lady Hounds. Garcia could drive in a run. Pop up, foul territory, and just out of the reach of catcher Hope Rodriguez. Although it stays up, hangs in the air for Jessica Diaz, 1 down. Garcia hit it hard, but the ball carried out to Diaz. 1 down, brings in Aaliyah Rangel. Rangel, the shortstop today for San Benito. Bats here with a runner at second base and 1 out. Lady Hounds had a runner on in the first inning. That was erased on a line drive double play. Leadoff runner here in the second has made it to second and needs something off of Rangel. There's a ball high, 1-0. What a busy, busy week coming up, my friends, for Rio Sports Live. Have they not all been busy? Will they not all be busy? Rangel waits for the next one. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Monday, traveling shoes. We're heading to Kingsville. San Perlita boys. Tuesday, possible traveling shoes to locations either, as the next pitch comes to Rangel. I got to be careful how I'm saying this because my wife's sitting right behind me and she could knock me out of my chair. Locations, either Alice, where we're doing doubleheader action, Hidalgo boys and girls, or Laredo, where I just found out Laredo Alexander's taking on Laredo in United in their game. Rangel waits for the next one. Foul ball back to the screen. Or a boys basketball game somewhere near you, as playoffs have arrived on the boys' side starting Tuesday. By Thursday, we'll be back on the air, potential soccer. Started looking at some soccer games that are scheduled on Thursday. Friday, looks like we're heading back to Alice. Next pitch coming to Rangel. Swing and a foul ball back to the screen. Next Saturday, hey, guess what's happening at Bogus Stadium in Harlingen? Track meet. There's a foul ball from the other field that comes over, sailing over our head. Rangel at the plate, battling hard against Nat Rodriguez. Next one coming. Swing and a pop-up. High fly into center field. Easy pickings there for Diaz. 2 down. Brings in Ileana Carrizales. And another foul ball comes from that ball. Suddenly field 4 is setting their sights, lining up their artillery on foul balls heading our way. Here's another one. This one's coming our way. 3 in a row on the same batter over there. Somebody get her out, or walk her. Carrizales here at the plate for San Benito. Takes a strike. Edinburg North will have the 7, 8, and 9 hitters due up in their second inning. San Benito trying to get something, a 2-out delivery by Carrizales. Rodriguez settles in. Steps on, looks in for the sign, gets it. Carrizales waits. Hits it in the air in front of the mound. That's going to roll. Catcher picks it up, throws to first. Safe at first. Carrizales beats it out. Down to third base goes Gonzalez. First and third, Lady Hounds. And I believe had Rodriguez let that ball go, it would have spun back foul. It had a lot of English on it. Her coach was quick to point that out. She was quick to say it was in the grass. It wasn't going to go anywhere. That's her defense. First and third, 2 outs. Ibarra steps to the plate for San Benito. The left fielder today hits for the first time, the number 8 hitter in the lineup. Takes a strike. Thanks for watching on social media. Those watching on Facebook, if you would, please follow our page, share our links on our broadcast. Ibarra waits for the next one. Hits it on the ground to short. Nice play. Flip to second, inning over. San Benito strands a couple in the inning. No runs, 2 hits, 1 left. Make it 2 left. We've played an inning and a half. Edinburg North leads 1-0 on Rio Sports Live.
At Illuminations, we're a one-stop shop. We have all the lighting you need for your new home, outdoor lighting, ceiling fans, chandeliers. So when you're building your new home, we work well with your builder. We'll get your floor plans, or we'll walk the house if we need to, make sure all the light fixtures that you get are gonna work and are gonna look good together. Illuminations is a family-owned business. We've been in business for 17 years now. My parents actually were in the construction industry prior to opening the store, and it was during this time that they noticed a need for a store like ours, one that would provide the customer service that contractors and new homeowners are looking for, and eliminate the headaches that you might get when you're shopping at a big box store and you don't get that one-on-one customer service. The Brownsville area is really growing. There's a lot of movement, there's a lot of construction, there's a lot of excitement. So we're glad that we finally have a store here that customers can come look at our products here locally. I invite you to come discover Brownsville.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we donate now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Whatever DIY project you've got going on this weekend, visit Habitat for Humanity Restore before you start. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info, or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Back here, the wind picks up just a bit, as if it could pick up any more than what it has been. My wife Dahlia enjoying it, so I'm not going to complain about it, even though it's blowing my papers like crazy. I've used more tape in the last couple of days than Mr. Scotch himself, who invented this stuff. Second inning rolls around for Edinburg North. Jessica Diaz stands in, Annette Pequino, and then Alyssa Mercado. There's a pop-up on the infield. Easy pickings for Destiny Hernandez. 1 pitch, 1 out. Sarah Garcia's job is just to keep this right where it's at. 1 run across thus far for Edinburg North. Next pitch coming. Swing and a miss. Sarah Garcia doubles up in sports at San Benito, also plays a libero in volleyball. Today on the mound, working to Annette Pacino. Alyssa Mercado on deck, and then we get back to the top of the order for Edinburg North. Strike called to Pacino. That wind's blowing right in on us, coming out of right center field. You can hear it through our microphone here. I've tried just about everything in the world to get that out. That's not happening. There's a shot into right center field, and a catch is made by Caitlin Garza. Garza makes a nice play. Second sparkling play in the outfield. It didn't match Vanessa Garza's, or check that, the diving catch made by center fielder Audrey Huerta. Nonetheless, Garza reels it in for the out. Brings in Alyssa Mercado. San Benito in their third will have the number 9 hitter due up. Mercado takes one inside for a ball. 1-0. Nobody on, 2 outs. Bottom of the second inning here. Edinburg North taking on San Benito. Next pitch from Garcia to Mercado. Outside for a ball. 2-1. Westaco, Edinburg Vela next. That'll decide the champion of this tournament. Mercado waits the next one. Swing and a pop-up out behind second. Easy pickings. The wind holds it up, and Hernandez reels it in, and that's a quick inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Lady Cougars. We head to the third inning. San Benito trails Edinburg North 1-0. This is RealSportsLive.com.
I opened Alex Restaurant with the intention to give people in Broadville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alex and Raw, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Possibilities are all around us. We see potential in unexpected places. And when we share our knowledge, vision, and connections, we turn great ideas into action in communities all around the world. Together, we can make real change happen. We're Rotary. We are people of action. Get involved at Rotary.org.
Back here, thanks again for joining us here on RealSportsLive.com. San Benito will hit here in the third inning, and it'll be Caitlin Garza leading things off, number 9 hitter in the lineup. Facing Nat Rodriguez. First pitch, ground ball, that's a hit into left field. Leadoff single for Caitlin Garza. San Benito, for the third inning in a row, has a base runner. And that represents the tying run. Brings in Audrey Huerta. Huerta grounded out. Back to the pitcher her first time up. Bats here in the third. Runner at first, nobody out. You get the feeling something big could happen here in this inning for San Benito. Huerta waits. Bunts it out in front. Hustles down the line. They throw it wide. Ball goes into right field. Runners end up at second and third. On the air. And San Benito, just like that, second and third, nobody out. I wasn't jinxing anyone when I said that. You just had that feeling. Top of the order. Right guy is coming up. Right batter's coming up. And now all kinds of opportunities for the Lady Hounds. Destiny Hernandez stands in. She walked her first time up. And Nat Rodriguez will have to bear down on the mound. 2, 3, and 4 hitters now up. Ball high to Hernandez. 1-0. Ramos stands on deck. Hernandez waits for the next one. Takes it high, ball 2. Edinburg North scored a run in the first. So far that's stuck. San Benito hitting here in the third. Second and third. Hernandez at the plate. The 2-0 pitch. Popped up. Out behind short. That's trouble. That's a hit. Here comes the tying run in to score. Throw behind the runner at second as Huerta had to stay put. That's an RBI single for Hernandez. San Benito ties the game. And it brings in Jordan Ramos. Hernandez reaches base for the second time today. Ramos is up, hit the ball hard her first time. A line drive double play was the result as she hit it right back to Nat Rodriguez on the mound. Hits it hard this time to third. Through third base into left field. Runner stops at third. Base is loaded. San Benito on a single by Ramos. And that brings up Joanna Gonzalez. JoJo Gonzalez, the catcher for San Benito. Before she'll hit, there'll be a conference on the mound for Edinburg North to talk out this situation. Speaking of Gonzalez, though, she is one for one on the day. She's already signed her letter of intent. Will be playing at the next level at Our Lady of the Lake. A couple of players in this game already signed, as players from each team, Edinburg North and San Benito, have players going on to Jarvis College. Gonzalez stands in, bases loaded, nobody out. She could open this up into a huge inning. First pitch coming. Strike called. Infield is in. They'll have a play at the plate or anything hit right at them. Outfield playing straight away, not too deep either. Gonzalez waits for the next one. Steps in. Rodriguez. The 0-1. Swing and a shot foul down the line. Off speed pitch, and Gonzalez just a bit out in front of it. Yanked it foul. 0-2 the count. And Rodriguez, who hasn't recorded a strikeout yet, could use one here for Edinburg North. Lady Hounds of San Benito have tied this game up here in the third. They're looking for a bunch more. Cleanup hitter waits. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. That's a hit. Run scores. Here comes another. Throw home is not in time. 2 RBI single for Gonzalez. Her second hit of the game. San Benito on top, now 3-1. And that's 5 in a row that have reached base for San Benito here to start this third. Brings in Sarah Garcia. Courtesy runner in the game for San Benito. That'll be another Garcia in the game. be Garza in the game. At the plate stands Sarah Garcia. Line drive. That's off the second baseman's glove. Turns, play at second. Out there. They get the force. Heads up play that time by Ceci Lopez. Ramos advances down to third. Gonzalez erased on the base pass. Garcia reaches on the fielder's choice. One out. Brings in Aaliyah Rangel. 3 runs across in the inning for San Benito. Garcia actually becomes the 6th hitter in a row to reach base for San Benito this inning. Does so on the fielder's choice. Aaliyah Rangel takes one up and away for a ball. Throw down to second base. Safe there with a stolen base is Garcia. Second and third for the Lady Hounds. Rangel 0 for 1 on the day. Flied out to straightaway center field her first time up. Bats here in the third. Takes a strike. Edinburg North scored a run in the first inning. San Benito has pushed 3 across here in the third. Looking for more with runners at second and third. Rangel waits. Hits it a mile high right behind home plate. Playable and a catch made by Hope Rodriguez. 2 down, and it brings up Ileana Carrizales. Carrizales got a single her first time up. If you're Edinburg North and you allow just 3 runs in this inning, you walk off the diamond feeling pretty good. This could have been blown open. Still could be if Carrizales can deliver a 2-out something here. Timeout called as Edinburg North will have a conference on the mound. Hope Rodriguez wanted to make sure she had the right signs for pitcher Nat Rodriguez as they work to Carrizales. Base open here. Ball low to Carrizales. Ball 1, 1-0. Carrizales, the 8th hitter to hit in the inning for San Benito. On deck is Megan Ybarra. Carrizales waits for the next one. From Nat Rodriguez. Swing and a foul ball. Grounded over near the coaches for Edinburg North. They've been down this road many a time. That ball didn't even flinch them. Just kind of looked down and watched it carry them past them. Younger coaches you see jumping out of the way or trying to make a play on those. Seasoned veterans, just watch them go. Carrizales waits for the next one. Here it is. Swing and a shot. That's a foul ball. Down the left field line. Caitlin Garza started it with a single. Audrey Huerta reached on an error. Destiny Hernandez tied the game with a single. Jordan Ramos reached on a hit. Joanna Gonzalez drove in 2 with a single. Second and third. Ball away to Carrizales. Edinburg North will have the top of the lineup up in the third inning. Pitch to Carrizales. Swing and a foul ball back to the screen. Carrizales battling hard. Outfield plays straight away. In infield, back on the dirt at second, at the line at third. There's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball, that's a foul ball. So Carrizales continues to battle against Nat Rodriguez. Carrizales waits for the next one. Here she comes. Ball high. Beautiful day as far as sunshine goes here at Mission. I've been here before covering this tournament when the rains control everything to the point of raining this thing out. Not so today. Carrizales waits. Swing and a miss. She struck her out. Inning comes to an end. San Benito scores 3 times. They do so on 4 hits. And we head to the bottom of the third. New leader, San Benito Lady Hounds 3, Edinburg North 1 on RioSportsLive.com.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Help us give back to the community. Volunteer your time or donate to Habitat for Humanity Restore. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Back here, I'm watching my wife back behind me, and she's got some honeybees that are surrounding. They're after her gummy bears down there. We're at Mission. Lady Hounds of San Benito with a 3-1 lead. Edinburg North will hit here in the bottom of the third inning. Again, this game will go 7 innings or 70 minutes, whichever comes first. And once we reach 65 minutes, we will not start the beginning of a new inning. We're still in good shape. 51 minutes have elapsed, give or take a few seconds. So I would be safe to say we'll get through 4 here. And depending on how these pitchers work, they have shown the ability to breeze through an inning in a hurry. Back to the mound for San Benito goes Sarah Garcia. She's got a new life now. She gave up that run in the first inning. Currently has retired 4 in a row. Faces Vanessa Garces leading off as it's 1-2-3 in the lineup for Edinburg North to start this third. Garces stands in, bunts it right in front. Garcia gets it, no throw. Single for Garces to start it off. Little late covering first base. So Garces is on, and here comes Ceci Lopez. Lopez singled and scored back in the first, bats here in the third. Infield playing in at first, expecting a bunt. Lopez hits it hard, off third, caught! Throw to first, and safe back there. Garces, a good job getting back. Lopez hit that one on the money, but right at Jordan Ramos. One down. Brings in Nat Rodriguez. She's also 1 for 1 on the day. Singled in the first. Runner at first, 1 out. First pitch. Inside corner, strike 1. Westaco Edinburg Vela. That will wrap things up in this tournament. Championship game will be taking place, scheduled at 4:30. I think we're on target. Rodriguez waits for the next one. She could help herself here. Outside for a ball. 1-1. One on, one out. Third inning. Wind blowing in at right field. Blowing in right over the right field fence now. Coming into this field. There goes my sheets. All I had to do was talk about the wind and it took over. Next pitch coming. Ball low. Thank you, Mr. Scorekeeper. Now go figure that. Somehow it threw my score sheet all over the place and it kept it on the same page. What are the odds of that? Nat Rodriguez at the plate. Sarah Garcia brings it home. Swing and a pop-up. That's infield fly rule. Out retired. Rodriguez gone. 2 down. Brings in Hope Rodriguez. Rodriguez 0 for 1 on the day. Stands in here. Swing and a shot into right field. That's going to stay up and it's caught. Caitlin Garza. That's a tougher out than you think. She made the catch look rather easy. In the inning, comes to an end though. For Edinburg North. No runs, 1 hit, a leadoff singles wasted. We've played 3, heading to the 4th. San Benito leads this one 3-1 on RioSportsLive.com.
Doing some gardening or home improvements this weekend? Visit Habitat for Humanity Restore before you start. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info, or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Back here, welcome again to our broadcast here on RioSportsLive.com, and the 4th inning will begin for San Benito. They trail 1-0 after 1. Same score after 2. Scored 3 times in the 3rd, and will bat here in the 4th, leading 3-1. And what very well could be the last inning of this ball game because of the way the time works. Again, we'll start this 4th inning. We're okay there, but after 65 minutes, we would not start the 5th inning. And right now, we're at 57:30, so my math is good, and it's decent. 7.5 minutes is what we have to play this 4th inning before we start thinking about 5. Megan Ibarra stands in, leading it off here in the 4th, 0 for 1 on the day. And the first one coming is strike called from Nat Rodriguez. Rodriguez has struck out 1 on the day. Giving up 6 hits, 4 of those coming in the 3rd inning. Little high, ball 1, 1-1 to Ibarra. Ibarra, Garza, and Huerta for San Benito here in the 4th. Anybody gets on, Hernandez will hit. And the wind keeps blowing. Next pitch to Ibarra. Swing and a pop-up out behind short. Easy play. Vanessa Garces makes it look easy. 1 down. Brings in Caitlin Garza. Garza steps in, 1 for 1 on the day. She started off at third inning with an infield single. Well, with a single, I should say. Came around to score. Wanted to swing, took a strike. Good crowd on hand. San Benito always brings a crowd. Edinburg North also has a good, decent crowd on hand. And then these stands will fill up pretty well for the Weslaco Edinburg Vela game, I would expect. Garza waits for the next one. Off-speed pitch, stays a little high. Lady Hounds in the first had a walk and a runner a race on a double play. Wasted a leadoff single in the second, and then the third they put it together. 8 hitters went to the plate. 3 runs came across. 4 hits in the inning as the ball stays low to Garza. Garza waits for the next one from Nat Rodriguez. Here it comes. Foul ball. Look ahead to the top of the lineup for San Benito, which is right on deck. They've had base runners all the way down the line. There's a ground ball up the middle. That's a hit. Off the glove of Lopez. Garza with her second hit of the ball game. 7th hit of the game for the Lady Hounds, and it brings in Audrey Huerta. And as I was saying, this is the part of the lineup that is imposing. Huerta's been on once. Hernandez, who's on deck, has been on twice. Ramos has been on once. Gonzalez a couple of times. Garcia on once. That's the next 5 hitters due up with a runner at first and 1 out. Huerta waits. Swing and a miss. 0-1 on Huerta. Huerta grounded back to the mound her first time up, reached on an error in the third, came around to score a run. Takes one up high for a ball. 1-1 the count. Rodriguez got her to chase that first one. Not a bad idea to throw another one up in her way. This time Huerta laid off. Down at first base is Garza. Huerta waits, and here it comes. Foul ball back to the screen. 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Huerta. Hernandez is on deck. Rodriguez would like to retire Huerta. Pop up, foul ball, out of play. Lady Hounds under the direction of Denise Lira. She's down at third base, giving instructions. Her first year at the helm at San Benito. She's been at the college level most of her career. Up and away, ball 2. To Audrey Huerta. Huerta waits for the next one from Rodriguez. Swing and a foul ball over on the third base side. Late swing. Good job of protecting the plate by Huerta. Appreciate you watching the game. If you're watching on social media, be sure you follow our page. Share our link. Like our page. Pass the word to other fans out there who may be unaware that Today, softball on the air. 5 platforms. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Roku Television, Apple Television, and the website. There's a fly ball down the left field line. Foul. Wind took that one. Huerta has to return to the plate. We have another platform that we're about to unveil. It may happen as early as tomorrow, my friends. Or Monday, I should say. We are building a streaming channel for the fans. There's the pitch. Strike 3 called. Huerta caught looking. Second strikeout victim of the game for Rodriguez. Now 2 down here in the San Benito fourth, and it brings in Destiny Hernandez. And what this assures us of, San Benito, who leads 3-1, will either produce more runs here or hope that 3 runs hold. That one for a strike. 0-1 to Hernandez, who's been on base twice. She walked in the first, singled and drove in a run, and scored a run in the third. And that run right now represents the 3rd run of this game for San Benito. Waits, takes high, ball 1, 1-1. Leadoff single by San Benito. That was by Garza. She's still at first with 2 outs. Next pitch coming to Hernandez. Check, swing, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Edinburg North in the 4th inning will have their 6, 7, and 8 hitter. Make it 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up. Annabelle Segovia, Patty Davila, and Jessica Diaz. San Benito. Right now, Destiny Hernandez, all eyes on her. Hits it down the line, foul, out of reach. And Hernandez remains alive at the plate. That Wessico bunch is filing in. They're going to have a big crowd for this game. See how many Vela brings to the table. They weren't here in big numbers during their semifinal win over crosstown rival Edinburg. See who's here for the championship game. Hernandez waits. Swing and a miss. Struck her out. 2 strikeouts in the inning, 3 strikeouts in the game for Rodriguez. She gets the job done in the 4th. Holds San Benito in check. We've played 3.5, bottom of the 4th. Last chance for Edinburg North. They trail 3-1. This is RealSportsLive.com.
I opened Alex Restaurant with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alex and Raw, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Doing some gardening or home improvements this weekend? Visit Habitat for Humanity Restore before you start. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info, or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Welcome back here to our broadcast here on RealSportsLive.com. Joe Bowling with you. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. San Benito Lady Hounds on top of the Lady Cougars of Edinburg North by the score of 3-1. Edinburg North will have Annabelle Segoviano leading off. Back to the mound goes Sarah Garcia for San Benito. She was reached for a run in the first inning, since has settled down, allowed just one base runner through the second and third innings. Segoviano will lead it off. Edinburg North will need a couple runs to keep this game going. First pitch coming in the bottom of the fourth is a strike called. San Benito, your tournament champions the last 2 years. And one thing's assured, with the two teams that are in the title game, that being Westaco and Edinburg Vela, we will have a new champion that's never been crowned. Neither of those teams have ever been a tournament champion here at this Mission tournament. Lady Hounds won 2016, 2017. They also captured this title in 2013. Mercedes has a championship. That was in 2015. Nikki Rowe won this in 2014. Up and away for a ball. Segoviano has been on base once today. She's 1 for 1 with an RBI single. She drove in the only run thus far for Edinburg North. That was back in the first inning. Now we're in the fourth. Garcia working on Segoviano. Swing and a line shot into left field. That's going to carry, and it's caught. Ibarra makes the catch. One down here in the fourth, and it brings in Patty Davila. Davila, strikeout victim, her only at bat. That was back in the first inning. Bats here in the fourth. Stands in from the right side. Low, ball one. If you're Edinburg North, you're looking for any and all ways to get on base. Garcia just trying to move along for the Lady Hounds. Strike call. That one came back across the corner of the plate on the inside part. And Sarah Garcia is going right after Patty Davila. Davila takes it low and away. Good crowd again on hand for the Westaco. Here comes a ball out of nowhere. How did that one get here? Nobody on, one out in the fourth inning. Next one, swing and a foul ball right at the feet of Davila. San Benito scored 3 times in the third inning. Right now, that stands. Edinburg North had one in the first. That's where we set. Next pitch to Davila. Swing and a pop-up on the infield. Easy play for Rangel. Reels it in. San Benito 1 out away from capturing this club championship game. The club bracket. It falls on Jessica Diaz to try to keep this game alive for Edinburg North. She'll try to get on base. That's now a string of 5 in a row retired by Sarah Garcia on the mound for San Benito. Diaz 0 for 1 on the day. First one coming. Low inside, ball 1. Our next game is scheduled to go 7 innings full. All of these other games have been timed games throughout this tournament. But they'll go 7 full innings. Well, they still have the run rule in effect if someone gets on target on the offense. There's a pop-up, and this may do it. Rangel takes it over. Inning over. Game over. San Benito wins this one by the score of 3-1. They scored 3 times in that third inning when they sent 8 players to the plate. The big hit, 2 RBI single off the bat of Joanne Gonzalez to win this game. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Again, reminding you the archives are going to be available on our website on RioSportsLive.com. And also reminding you about 20 minutes from now, we'll have the championship game. Westaco will take on Edinburg Vela. Until then, from Mission, Texas, so long for just a while.